Alrighty, Sweetfish Plays coming back at you with another Red Dead Redemption 2. This is part number 7. Should be nothing shy of entertaining, as has been the vast majority of this adventure so far. One thing I have yet to point out, loading times in this game. So I've actually, considering the relative size of the game, it was about a 100 gigabyte download. That's a 2-disc Blu-ray, and I mean no games on the PlayStation 4 are 2 discs. So that kind of tells you the size of this game. Blu-rays hold a crap ton more data than what a typical DVD was, which is why obviously it's an upgrade to DVDs, larger storage size. But a 2-disc download was this game, and despite the size, the load times are relatively quick. I can generally jump into the game here in just under probably a minute or two, which really is not all that bad. I remember Grand Theft Auto 5 being a little bit longer, so kudos to Rockstar for better loading times. There are much smaller games that have much longer loading times, so it's really quite impressive stuff. It's been a couple days now since I've had an opportunity to play an hour or so of this, so might take me a quick second to dive back into things here. So we are in the lovely city of Valentine. So obviously we have to go to the doctor's office. We were told that something strange is going on at the doctor's office here in town, so we came up here to investigate. We have another one of our debtors that we have to go after from the Leopold-Strauss series of missions. This is Thomas Downs. He's just outside of Valentine, so we have to take care of that. I'm no longer a wanted criminal in New Hanover, which is alright. I was going to wait a little while, though, for my heat to die down even more, especially around the Emerald Ranch area, where I had a little bit of an incident in my last video, so I won't be able to go see Hosea probably until the next video drops. But we've definitely got more than enough stuff here to keep ourselves occupied with, so to the doctor's office we go. So when I press down on the D-pad, it brings up this information. The bottom is our kind of our morality and where we stand. So we're kind of right in between, and that's based on the decisions that you make. The further to the left and to the red it goes, the more evil you are, and the further to the right and the white it goes, and the more kind of the better reputation you have, I guess, amongst people. It gives you some weather information, some time information. It's 8:05 a.m. and 5 degrees Celsius. So it's a little bit chilly, but
fresh out of nowhere good.
It's not cold like up in the Grizzlies.
Ain't nobody got a heart.
There's another bounty we can do here at the sheriff's office, but I'm gonna pass on that for the time being.
Some room.
So here's the doctor's office.
And I thought my clothing was out of style.
Ah, welcome back. Feel free to browse.
So that's just the guy in the front of house that sells stuff. We gotta try and get into the back here.
Nothing for you back there, sir. I mind you to treat my store with respect.
What do you want? This is private. Get lost.
You found a hidden operation at the doctor's office. You can now rob the shop's side business.
I ain't serving you if you're gonna act that way. You get gone.
Doc did not like it. So that's just the doctor. He runs the front of house kind of operations. Some shots run an illicit business on the side. Exploring around a shop or getting a tip from a stranger may expose the shop's unusual activity. So we got that tip from, I think her name is Susan, from inside camp, from our camp, part of our gang. I'm just gonna try and work my way around here, see if I can't find out exactly what kind of illicit activity is going on. You can rob any shop by aiming your gun at the clerk. So very similar mechanic to Grand Theft Auto, where you can do pretty much the exact same thing. You can maybe look in the window. So you can definitely see there's some going on in the back room here, though. I can peek through that window. That seems to be the only window out back here.
What are you looking at?
So that's the deputy. He is one of the deputies in this town, and he obviously is investigating whatever's going on here as well.
You're starting to rile me now, pal. You get the hell out of here.
So according to the subtitles, that's an O'Driscoll. So we know a little bit about the O'Driscolls. There's a door up there. I wonder if I can get into it. That's the sheriff's office. It's funny that this illegal activity is going on in the building right next door to the sheriff's office. Go figure.
I fought for you.
Hello?
I'm gonna try and find my way inside here. I can always just rob the doctor straight up. It's an O'Driscoll. I feel like I kinda should get involved here and rob the O'Driscolls. I was tipped off, so I feel like I might as well. I can go up these stairs here. It's the building on my left that's got... It's locked. Damn it. We can climb higher. As long as we don't fall, we'll be okay. I really, truly don't see an alternative way in here, so we're just gonna have to go for it. This is the robbery of the Valentine doctor's office. A doctor should not be dealing with the O'Driscolls. I'm doing him a favor here. I love that everybody's commenting on my bear hat as well, and they're all like, wow, I thought I had poor fashion sense. Yeah, well, you kill a legendary bear and then come back to me and tell me you don't want to wear him as a reward on your head.
Hey, put that damn gun down.
Let me into that back room of yours right now.
Sir, please. You don't want to get involved with them, I promise you.
You make them open up, or you're a dead man.
Hey, open up. It's me. I brought some food and whiskey for you fellers.
Yeah, it's only the doc.
Don't try anything funny.
Thought you were that cowpoke who bothered us earlier. Put it on the table.
Looks like a nice little business you got going. Boys!
Damn it. God damn it. Shoot. Alright, so we gotta figure out a way to do this here. I should wake up back in Valentine, so we should be okay in that sense, but I gotta figure out a way to successfully rob this doctor's office. We lost $3.05 as a result of our failed robbery, and lo and behold, we get to essentially go right back at it. God damn it, I was so freaking close. I think I've got to be the first one to open fire this time. I'm not going to wait for the O'Driscolls to open fire. They got an illegal business going on back here. I'm doing the town a favor. I'm doing the doc a favor. Maybe he got involved in the Driscolls involuntarily. Who knows?
You like a hawk forever. Now, you
I'm
just
back.
behave from now on, right? Whoa! What the hell's the gun for?
Let me into that back room of yours right now.
Sir, please. You don't want to get involved with them, I promise you.
Well, I'm already involved.
Make them open up, or you're a dead man.
Hey, open up. It's me. I brought some food and whiskey for you fellers.
Yeah, it's only the doc.
See, that's listed as O'Driscoll 1. Looks like it's some sort of
Put it on the table.
brothel or
You can
something.
see we're in the middle of some business here.
No.
Come on. Looks like a nice little business you got going back here.
Get him, boys!
You're gonna peg me to end it. Do you even know who you're messing with?
Whoa!
It's all over.
Oh, God. Please, don't kill me.
I ain't gonna hurt you. Just stay out of my way and you'll be fine.
Please.
So,
I ain't with them. They picked me up in the saloon.
so we're gonna have some deputies probably investigating what's going on
Shit.
here. So,
Dumb move.
oh no, they're here, and they're saying, "Come out with your hands up." We're gonna have to try and find a back way out here. I found a new revolver, which is pretty cool. Hopefully the lawmen won't come inside and just start opening fire. I was hoping to try and loot this place a little bit more. I can peek outside the door and see what's up.
What the hell happened here? Stand down.
Jesus. So that was not an O'Driscoll. That was a legitimate lawman. Holy mackerel, this is tough. We might have to call it quits. So it did allow us to steal the money. We just had to do a little bit of jail time. So we get the idea of what's going on with these illegal shops. Apparently that's going to be a thing in this game. There's going to be a lot of illegal activity that we can kind of get tipped off on, and then we kind of have the decision on whether or not we can go and rob said place. It's obviously intended to be quite difficult, however, and as a result of robbing an illegal business, I'm now a wanted man again, mostly because I took down 3 or 4 of the O'Driscolls. One of them tackled me and had me at gunpoint, but I was able to break free from it, lucky enough, and I was able to steal the money and a revolver. We have now been able to locate a new revolver. So let's get our horse and figure out our weapon situation and what we got going on here. I'm hatless now. I don't like this. I feel naked.
Long way from home.
Don't I know it?
So, still just have the carbine repeater bow, sawed-off shotgun, cattleman revolver. So that's what I was using, just a simple cattleman revolver. I want to take the Schofield revolver for now, and definitely the carbine repeater. Should always have that with me. Okay, so I can't actually store it. I don't have like a holster around my waist. You see, I have one for my pistol. He can only carry that carbine in his hand, and then he has to put it away. It automatically upgraded my pistol for me. I've got the one that I just found equipped now, so I'm probably okay to put this back. That's really cool. I like that. Very detailed. Okay, so now we have to go collect another debt. Whoa, my bad, dude. God, I'm just not liked in this town. From bar fights to robberies gone awry. This is, Valentine has proven to not be my town so far. Hopefully I do a little bit better for myself in other towns later on. It's good to get an idea, though, of what towns kind of have in store for us.
Waltzing through here like you own the place. But the O'Driscolls got designs on it.
Morning, friend.
You think you're the tough one out here? Think again. I've only got to click my fingers and this town will string you up and call it justice. You looking to prove something here? That was dainty. Should have stayed up.
We'll get along. I mean, you still think you're tough?
Hey,
You want to talk to me like that? You're gonna get an ass whooping. Thanks for waiting, Ab. So again, the process of a crime is if somebody witnesses a crime, they either will or will not report it to local law enforcement agencies. In this case, once again, my crime was reported. So the lawman will come to the scene of the crime, investigate, much like they did in the doctor's office. They came and investigated to see what's up. They saw that myself, the suspect, was still there. I know next time that once I commit a crime, I need to get out of there as quickly as possible, especially an armed robbery. If I run away like I just did from that unarmed assault, which is what the crime reported just was there, the lawman will investigate. I'm no longer there anymore, so there will just be a bounty out for my head. Obviously, my description's given, and they'll start looking for me. If they come across me, they'll react accordingly. I need to be careful about going to Valentine. Just like I'm avoiding Emerald Ranch, I've done enough crime in Valentine now. Nothing crazy. I mean, robbing an illegal operation, in my opinion, is really not that bad. Beating up a guy who's crap talking me and threatening me, and he pushed me first, again, I don't really think that's a very bad crime, but it's a crime nonetheless, and I should steer clear of Valentine now for the next little while. So this is supposedly where the next debtor is, Mr. Thomas Downs. He owes the gang some debt. This is his ranch. It's a little bit warmer down here in the Heartlands, about 10 degrees.
Downs!
Come out, wherever you are.
Downs! Where are you?
Gonna take the sawed-off shotgun with me here instead of the pistol.
Oh, Mr. Downs!
You think he's inside? It's locked. Have to make my way around. It's weird because I'm part of a gang and I'm a criminal myself, but I feel like I'm doing police work, coming out here finding debtors, sneaking around houses, trying to find the best way in. I feel like I'm part of SWAT here, trying to determine a strategy to get inside a building. Back door is also locked, so that's a no-go. I was calling him though outside that building and there was no response. So either he's playing dirty with me here or he is legitimately not around in that building. Maybe he's out in the barn.
Thomas Downs!
You do not want to make me wait. I have patience, but I don't have all the patience in the world. Can always blow off your leg as reparations for being such a jackass. Where's my money, Downs? Got some animals out back here. Obviously this is a cattle farm or a pig farm or something like that. Okay, now he's just annoying me.
Downs!
Seriously, Thomas? That didn't even scare you out? Can I knock down the door or something? Retrieve the debt from Mr. Downs. Oh, there he is.
Mr. Thomas Downs?
Yep, that's me.
You owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm... I said I would get the money, and I will. Just, I can't for a while.
We ain't a charity, Mr. Downs. Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family.
You have to be more reasonable.
No, you have to be more reasonable.
Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either.
Where's the money, Downs? Or collateral? Where's the money,
This is not
Thomas?
forgiveness of my debt. This is just a stay.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts,
I'm not running anywhere. I'm doing my best for you.
your dad's caught you, mister. And it ain't letting go. You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back. What's not to understand?
Oh, no,
Where's
you
our
didn't.
money?
I don't have it.
So you
Well,
We already
better
owe
get
more
it.
than it's worth.
then sell your wife or your family or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said, what you looking at, woman?
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
Can you imagine if we just were lenient with everybody who borrowed money from us? Like, you gotta draw the line somewhere. You gotta lay down the law. Plus, I'm still pretty pissed off about that failed robbery attempt, so... I guess it wasn't a failed robbery attempt. I was successfully able to rob them. Just didn't get very far afterwards. Had to take my aggression out somewhere, and unfortunately, you were next on my list of debtors, buddy. So now there's this weird cutscene where I don't know what's going on. So now I think I've got to ride back to... Oh, sweet. It actually zoomed me right back to my camp. It fast traveled me back to my camp. Sweet. So now I can talk to Herr Strauss, Leopold Strauss, and this debtor mission should be... or the third part of this debtor mission should be complete. I like that each person that we went after, I think I mentioned this in the last vid, had a unique story. Each person that we went to collect a debt from had a very unique situation, and Mr. Downs was the exact same. You can see the way that I'm walking kind of limply because of having been in a fight and then getting into it with Thomas. Kind of affects my gait.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
So another mission down. We have another mission in camp here. So why don't we do that one? Kieran. We've had this mission on our map for a while now, so we might as well get to it. I'm just gonna go grab some stew from my camp so that I can stay well fed. I think I have actually been gaining weight, not much, but a little bit, because I've been eating too many assorted biscuits.
Mr. Morgan! All right.
Hello, Arthur.
What's up? I was gonna sit down with Pearson, but never mind. This should help recover a little bit of my health, maybe my stamina. And now it also let me know that my horse is currently dirty, so I need to do what I can to clean up my horse. Its health core will drain quicker when it's dirty, is what the little blurb said when it came up there. So you have to keep your horse clean, much like you have to keep yourself clean and your own personal hygiene up. So that's Domino's.
Not now, all right?
Woman, I didn't say a word to you. Can't believe I lost my freaking bear hat. Unbelievable. A travesty. Should actually be on my horse. So we can brush, pat, we can pat her.
You okay, boy?
Aw. And the other horse was what, Morgan, I believe? I believe the other horse that we have, the little tiny pony, I think that's Morgan. This is a mahogany base Tennessee Walker named Ab. So we got to brush Ab. Should probably feed the horse.
Eat this, boy. Yeah.
Will replenish its cores, much like myself. Now I have to use Ab as my main horse. I'm hoping to get a slightly upgraded horse later. I've talked a little bit about that. Gonna call it a Pona. Ab will do for now, though, and Morgan if I need a backup horse. All right, let's go see Kieran.
I ain't cleaned myself in weeks.
Speak! Don't cry, boy. Speak about your gang.
I can't.
Boy.
Whoa! Hold your horses there. It seems the cat has got our friend here's tongue. I was thinking Mr. Williamson could have a word.
You ready to talk, boy?
I told you, mister. I told all of you. I don't know nothing, okay? They ain't no friends of mine. I just been ridden with them for a while.
Horse shit. You see, we heard that part, so how about you tell the truth? That's what you want me to do.
Hurt him, so the next time he opens his mouth, it is to tell us what is going on. Ah, who am I kidding? One of O'Driscoll's boys couldn't open his mouth, but he'd tell a lie. Screw it. Let's just have some fun. Geld him.
Yeah! What's he doing? Where's he going?
Oh, don't worry. You're only balls, boy. Just gonna cause you trouble. You know, in Imperial Rome, eunuchs was among the happiest and most loyal of courtiers.
No, you kidding me, right?
Of course.
You sick bastard! No, what do you want from me?
Well, you are gonna talk. The only question is now or after we got these little fellas off.
Okay, listen. I know where O'Driscoll is holed up, and you're right. He don't like you any more than you like him. He's at 6 Point Cabin. I'll take you there. Serious, I don't like him. I mean, I like him even less than I like you, no offense.
Oh, none taken.
Okay then, partner. Why don't you take a few of us up there right now? I got this, Dutch. Should be fun. All right, you. Come on. Let's go.
Geld him.
Let's both hope you ain't trying to trick us, O'Driscoll.
I ain't no O'Driscoll.
You sure as shit was. John, Phil, come here. We got a social call needs making. Where are we heading?
Up into the hills behind Valentine. Well, I'll show you.
John, you take this little rattlesnake with you. Any nonsense, kill him. Sure. You're gonna pay your buddies our respects.
He taking us to Combe?
That's what he says. Come on.
I'm taking you to him. Look, I'll give you more directions when we're close. But if I know where we are, it's up past Valentine.
All right, I'll leave.
So a few videos ago, our gang kidnapped an O'Driscoll boy that we came across, and he has been kidnapped here at our base camp at the Horseshoe Overlook for the last little while, for as long as we've been doing these side missions. He's been here, so that's who Kieran was. I couldn't quite remember. I was just assuming he was part of our gang. I forgot that we had actually even kidnapped anybody. But now we're finally going to deal with this problem. We were trying to get information of him. Obviously, for the last few days, he has not been speaking. Now he just threatened to cut his balls off, and now all of a sudden he says that Colm O'Driscoll, who is the head of the O'Driscolls, is at 6 Point Cabin. I don't believe it's on our map just yet. He said it was just north up the mountains past Valentine. I believe that's what he said. So really shouldn't be too far of a ride away. And here we go. Once again, our feud with the O'Driscolls continues. We started this video having to deal with O'Driscolls and their illegal business in the back of the doctor's office in Valentine. Came across another O'Driscoll who was crap talking me. I assumed he was an O'Driscoll. I beat the crap out of him after he threw the first shove. And now we're going to try and deal with the main problem of the O'Driscolls, Colm O'Driscoll, the leader of the O'Driscolls. So this feud with the O'Driscolls just continues to...
How many times I gotta say, I ain't an O'Driscoll.
You sure look like one, and you smell like... God damn. You smell like one, too.
I smell like horse shit.
That's right. Boy, are you high.
Morgan, you got throwing knives in your saddlebag. Dud said that you might... I was asked to give them, and I'm doing you the further courtesy of telling you about it. Next time you want to give me something, how about you give it to me, instead of hiding it somewhere, hoping the opportunity comes up to mention it. Last goddamn favor I do you.
Hey! Hey! If I got my bearings, it's over here. Yeah, I know this country. Take this track up through the rocks.
How you holding up, John?
Fine. Still ain't right, but I'm fine.
You damn well should be after all that bed rest.
Hey, all right. Abigail wouldn't let me up. You know her. She won't be reasoned with.
Well, when you was having a failure of reason and hiding behind your woman, we were getting shot at.
And I'd do the same for you, if you was in a bad way.
I hope so. But I fear you don't know how to help anyone. Except in yourself.
You see, O'Driscoll? If this is how he treats his friends, imagine what he does to his enemies.
I got an inkling of what you all do to your enemies when you put those gelding tongs to my parts.
Bill, you still got those tongs? I got a knife. Won't be so clean, but it'll do the job. Keep that in your mind, young feller. Right at the forefront of it.
Now we go left, road'll take us up and round. Those are the hills. Head for them.
Save your horses. We gotta climb, boys.
You know, you all ain't that different from the O'Driscolls.
What did you just say?
I've been watching you all these weeks, and,
You've been tied to a tree. You don't know nothing about this gang.
Yeah, well, I'd say you don't know much about the O'Driscolls. But maybe I know more about you than you know about them. And I know all about them, so...
Tell us then. How are we like those mongrel dogs?
You're outlawed like them. You're out to survive like them. You live rough. You live hard. Fighting the law. Nature. You're out for yourselves.
God damn it, Arthur. See? This is why you're an O'Driscoll, O'Driscoll. You're out to survive. We're out to live. Free. Colm's a sneak thief and a killer. Dutch is more like a teacher.
From where I've been, you just look the same as all.
Then you looked, but you ain't seen.
John, shut that boy up.
Enough out of you.
Boys, we're almost on them. Now, who knows if this son of a bitch we got with us is talking true?
Okay, now cut left up here. We go down the hill into the forest.
We're going in quiet, taking them out as we find them, trying not to set things off. But if we do, we move quick and hard. Settle this like we know how, okay?
Okay by me.
With you, Morgan. All right, then.
Through the trees here.
close, I'd leave your horses the other side of this clearing.
I'll get my guns off my horse, and I'm ready. Easy, Bill. Quiet.
Gonna get my carbine repeater ready, cause this is gonna be quite a face-off here.
Okay. Off your horses. Let's go. You gonna get them knives? I said easy.
Follow me, all right? It ain't far.
We might have shared the horse. We ain't friends.
So I'm gonna take my Schofield revolver, which is the newest weapon in my arsenal. It was one of the items that I robbed. It is the item that I robbed from the O'Driscolls in the doctor's office heist. And I think there was $50 that I was able to get, which is quite a hefty amount of money in this game, here, at least here at the beginning. So I'm starting to figure out how this weapon wheel works. So I've got that equipped. I do have my carbine repeater on me. I've got a bow with me as well, and a hunting knife. I'm taking all of that stuff with me. So you can see it all on my back.
I'm gonna shop you now, come on. It'd be suicide. You'll die, boy. But you'll lose your balls first. Jesus Christ. Just over the ridge.
Okay, get down.
Cabin's in the clearing down there. There'll be a bunch of fellers hiding out there, too.
Are these fellas armed?
Armed, drunk, wary of strangers, yup.
Uncle Orm O'Driscoll?
He'll be holed up in his cabin. Be passed out, booze blind, likely as not.
And over there, someone's coming.
So, who's gonna tell him we ain't got nothing for the pot?
Oh, let me think. The feller that spooked the game, I reckon.
I'm gonna drain it. I'll catch up.
No, we ain't gonna fall for that. We're gonna wait so you can tell him yourself.
Yeah.
If anyone's actually gonna shoot the messenger, it'd be that mean son of a bitch.
Yes, sir.
Come on, shake it off.
Come on.
What are we doing about the pisser, Morgan? One by the tree.
So I can take the lead or send Bill. I'm gonna take the lead on this one.
I'm gonna deal with this first, fella.
Okay, go to work.
We're here. We don't need nothing else from you.
The old man loses it. I won't get another chance in ages. I'll be stood guard duty, sun up to sun down, soiling my drawers on the spot.
Sooner we get this over with.
The next two. What's the plan?
It's the same idea. We can do range kill or knifed kill. We're gonna do a knife kill here.
Let's get close to these two. Make no mistakes here.
That's what the knife's for.
When we're there, we move at the same time.
You're looking
You
at
lost your mind.
Now we got a real fight! Come on! It's on!
Damn it.
We move quick! We move hard!
Catch you unaware!
We caught him on the tree!
These are the first
If all your friends are...
It was cold! This is done!
Press up, lads! We can defend the cabin!
You weren't lying there, little toad!
You're worthless, O'Driscoll! That's it! They're turning tail! Leave them! Comb's still here. Hey, he said Combe be in the cabin. I'll check. You look out here. Give it up.
Holy Christ. So obviously choosing to knife attack that pair of guards was a poor decision because they spotted us before we were able to sneak behind them.
What you stashing in here? The boy said Combe would be in the cabin.
They're gonna loot the bodies while I seek out Colm, who's in the cabin here. And then next thing you know, it turned out to all-out war, and I thought I was gonna die there. It's hard enough to find cover. It's just trees, right? And as soon as you peek your head out, like, the trees were so thin, it was really not a great cover place to use, but we survived, and I'm surprised that we were able to do that on our first go. I'm gonna switch to my new pistol here, and maybe I can get my first kill with this new pistol. Come out, wherever you are, Colm.
You all right?
Sure. Thank you. Colm O'Driscoll. He ain't here. You set us up. Come here!
What?
You set us up.
No, I didn't.
You did. Colm O'Driscoll ain't here!
He was here, I swear! If I was setting you up, I wouldn't have saved your life.
It's a good point, Arthur.
All right, then, go on. Get out of here.
Hey?
I won't kill you.
I didn't set you up.
Get lost.
Get lost.
I'm letting you run away. Now go on. Get out of here.
That's as good as killing me. Out there, without you, Colm O'Driscoll's gonna lose his mind about this.
So?
So I'm one of you now.
Give me a break. All right, then. But I'm warning you.
Oh, hey, I know.
Come on, let's get to camp.
So you got the cash, then?
What cash?
Yeah, there's usually some cash. In the chimney.
I'll check it. Rest of you boys, get to camp, quick.
See, Arthur? I ain't so bad.
Hey, Bill. You tell Dutch old Kieran ain't worth killing. Just yet.
Right you are.
So in a bit of a plot twist, Kieran is actually going to join us now as part of the gang. I don't mind that. I mean, he freaking literally just saved our lives, so... And I mean, I agree with him. He ain't going to be able to survive in the real world. He's another gun. Wasn't sure about him at first, but he's proven his worth, in my opinion. So we got some canned strawberries. There's some bourbon in there, but I can't take any more of it. According to Kieran, there is some money stashed in the chimney. There's also a gun up here on the mantelpiece. I can drop my carbine repeater for a double-barreled shotgun. The one thing about my carbine repeater, though, is that it's more of like a long-range rifle. It's not really that long range. You could probably see I was missing some of my longer-range targets in that shootout there, but it's better, in my opinion, than having a double-barreled shotgun, which is what that is on the mantle there. I already have the sawed-off shotgun. It's really all I need. So we got a money cup. There was $10 in there. There's another money cup here that has $15 in it. We might be able to get that standard bred horse soon. One thing is, though... Ooh, a ginseng elixir. Interesting. That must help with stamina or something. Ginseng is what they put in energy drinks. I'm gonna probably have to donate some of the cash that I find here to my camp. I think it's kind of unfair to make an unofficial attack on an O'Driscoll base like this. Find a bunch of their loot and then not share it with the rest of my group who helped me in raiding their little camp. Probably wouldn't go over so well. So whatever I find, maybe we'll split the cost or something like that. I don't know. Somewhere in this chimney. There is. There should be money stored in the chimney, he said. That's the chimney for the fireplace. Oh, there's another money cup. Another $15. If I can find whatever this cash is that he said is in the chimney, we should be really rolling in dough. I'm thinking it might be like a $50 reward or something like that. I'm also thinking that maybe they're giving us that shotgun for a reason. This is the guy that almost killed me when I tried to enter the cabin the first time. The guy that Kieran shot to save me. Gonna see, according to that, it's inside. Like, I feel like I have to take the shotgun. I feel like it's on the mantle for a reason. You have to take the shotgun and, like, shoot the mantle or, like, the rocks around it off so that... I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out here. My fellow gang members looted most of the bodies that were around, so I don't have to worry about doing that. So let's do it. Let's pick up this shotgun. Maintain the double-barreled shotgun. So we have to clean the double-barrel shotgun. Cleaning weapons with gun oil will improve their condition and performance. We learned a little bit about this before. So now you can see it's all shined up. It's looking a lot nicer again. Both sides. We can do a first-person kind of visual inspection on the gun. Make sure that everything is okay. So now we search the chimney.
At least you got something tucked away.
Oh, there we go. Cash money, cash money, cash money, cash. $600? What in the Christ? So I'm gonna pick my carbine repeater back up. So we're back to having the carbine with the bow and that. Cool, cool. So it automatically split the find with the gang. Collectively, the gang took home about $300. I took about $100 away, though, from that raid. So altogether, we probably found $150, I would say, just in that one raid alone. So... yeah, I mean, I can't complain about that mission. I think we did quite well for ourselves. So Dutch actually has a mission for us yet. He's got it. Not even speaking properly anymore. It's late. It's Monday. Leave me alone. We haven't had a mission directly from Dutch in just some time. I don't know if that's the next mission that I want to do. I feel like that's going to be definitely a main story mission, but it's good to see that we're going to be doing something with him once again. His mission is going to be with those stolen bonds we found. So when we did the train heist, we stole some bonds, and now we have to clean, kind of like laundering money. We have to find a way to clean the bonds so that we can make money off of them, right? So we got to find out if they found a buyer for the stolen bonds yet. We have to find somebody who's willing to take on these dirty bonds. Like I said, I think I'm gonna wait until the next one before I go and see Hosea. So we've got that, and then I was just gonna continue to head south a little bit. So why don't we head south towards the Flatneck Station where Reverend Swanson is. His mission has been up for a little while now. Hosea told you that Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, so that'll be important. And then maybe we can go say hi to Javier and Charles and those other guys who are even further south. And then those gunslingers that we're going after, he's around the Reverend anyway, so we can take care of one of them while we're there. So that's going to be the next mission that I do. It's time to ride.
Yep. Easy.
Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, horsey. So Reverend Swanson, I can't remember a whole lot about him. When we first made our base camp at the Horseshoe Overlook where our current camp is, a bunch of guys split up. Javier and Charles went up to Valentine. We helped them there. That was that bar fight mission. You can unlock the ability to drift with this horse. Wow, hold square and push the L right or left while moving to perform this move. Drift. Okay. So I guess for tighter corners and whatnot, we've improved bonding and stamina with this horse. Anyways, when we first set up camp, everybody kind of went separate ways. And Reverend Swanson obviously went down to this train station just south of our camp. And apparently he said he found something, so that's kind of where his mission comes from. We've had this one for quite a while. Dutch and Hosea, we've already kind of worked with them quite a bit, so that's why I'm putting their missions on hold. Plus, the heat level around Emerald Ranch right now is too high, so I can't do Hosea's mission just yet.
Excuse me, but I need some money. I fought in the war.
I've been talking about, well, yeah, I'm going to be heading south. I'm going to be heading south for a while now, and there's been so many missions popping up in and around the Grizzlies still, and in and around Valentine. I thought I would have been done in Valentine already, but we've had to do quite a bit in and around this area, so I haven't really had the chance to explore much further south.
Yeah!
Whoop. Took a wrong turn somewhere here.
Yeah!
I got a $1.50 bounty on my head right now, which is not really warrant enough to go to the postal office, in my opinion, and pay it off. I would just pass by it there, and I thought about it, but we will address that in due time.
Faster! Yeah!
Well, that drifting is weird. You can see somebody has lit a fire out there in the distance. So I guess you can kind of go out there and explore and see what's up.
Come here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Hold still now. I need to focus. Lord, have mercy.
Whoa!
Shit.
That is the most random thing I have ever seen in my life. Well, might as well loot the guy. We got some horse reviver off him as well, which is probably what he was trying to use there on his horse. Yikes.
Time to go, boy.
I'm moving. No need to get aggressive. I didn't do anything wrong. Didn't break any laws this time. Well, that was quite comical. So this is going into some pretty uncharted territory right here. Oh, we have a new stranger mission that has unlocked on our way down to Flatneck Station where the Reverend is. So it's time to do that then. There's a fire pretty close by here at Chimney, so I wonder if that's... Oh, no.
Did the university send you? Because if they did, they can get lost. I have never been so insulted in all my life. Really, laughed at. Balderdash. Are you quite certain you're not a spy? Those wretches will do anything to destroy me. My theories are correct, and I can prove it. I am the leading amateur paleontologist in the nation, and not one university will hire me because, unlike them, I actually have ideas.
You're a what?
I study dinosaurs. You know, big lizards.
Are they real?
Of course they're real, you nincompoop. And everywhere.
Everywhere?
This state was once a vast, shallow sea that had the most incredible animal that could walk, swim, and fly. Quite unique. I call it Totalisaurus. Just for now. I'm trying to gather all the evidence. Miss Deborah McGinnis.
Arthur.
Good to meet you. Could you give me a hand here, please?
Of course.
Yeah. Listen, if you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Sure. Why not?
And we'll be proving a lot of stuck-up buffoons very, very wrong. Which, trust me, is the very best thing about science. Good day to you, sir!
So this is not going to be a stranger mission that, you know, we can accomplish right here, right now. This is something that's going to kind of unfold over the course of the game. But we found kind of our first collectible throughout the world, dinosaur bones. That's a very unique kind of collectible. Throughout the world, there are 30 dinosaur bones. And really, that's not that much considering the size of this map. I mean, I've kind of scrolled through it lightly before, so we've really only accessed one state here, which is New Hanover. You can see I'm still wanted, and there's still parts of New Hanover that we have not even been to. I can scroll the map all the way down here, all the way to my left out here. This is all uncharted territory. Who even knows how far over I'm going here, and now I'm going up. You can't even tell the difference, and now all the way over again. It's a fairly large map. 30 dinosaur bones. We find them, we bring them back to her, and she rewards us. So that will definitely be a good way to make some money throughout the game. So we've been also kind of in the middle of this gunslinger mission, tracking down these gunslingers throughout the world for this guy in Valentine at Keen's Pub, I believe, who is writing a book on this other gunslinger. He just wants more information about these gunslingers in general. We already tracked one down. He was in the Grizzlies. That was a couple videos ago. There are 3 more scattered throughout the world. One of them is very close to the Reverend down here at Flatneck Station, so that should be the next thing maybe that we take care of. It's going to be a little bit quicker. The Reverend's mission will probably be like a legitimate longer mission. It is getting to nighttime though, so I might want to think about setting up a camp. Although this might be a good time to hit up that gunslinger, especially if there's going to be a gun battle that ensues. Nighttime is a good time to use the cover of darkness to surprise people.
Yeah.
Sorry, my screensaver just turned on. Oh, missed the road. Again, this is kind of uncharted territory for me, so... And you never truly know what's going to be around any corner in this game. Look at that guy who was trying to help his horse and his horse killed him. Anything is possible in this world. I just don't want to be attacked at night or anything. Somebody's got a camp set up over there. Oh, it looks like another stranger.
Look at this.
Oh, this is Emmett. This is it.
nice long streak of piss.
He doesn't have a lot of guards around like the other gunslinger did. The other gunslinger had a lot of guards around when I approached his cabin. I had to kill all them first, and then I had to do a gun duel with him. And had to pull out my gun before he did in a little mini-game kind of thing. We'll see what Emmett's up to.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
Howdy. You Granger?
That's my name. And my occupation, too, if you hadn't noticed.
Weren't always like that, though, were you? Used to be a quick-draw guy. You knew Jim Boy Calloway?
Used to be's correct. Them days are long over. And who might you be?
Don't matter. I need you to tell me about Jim Boy. Just a quote for a book.
A book about Jim Boy? Well, shit. I can't talk to you now. Look at me. I'm knee-deep in hog crap.
Well, don't mind me. We can talk while you work.
I ain't talking and shoveling. Besides, young man like you would get it done in half the time.
I don't know about that.
What's to know? You interested in the old days? You shoveled this shit, I tell you some stories. You keep your hands clean, I don't give you squat.
God damn it. These better be some stories.
Oh, they are. Pick up the fork and get to work. Or get out of
So
here.
we were told that when we go to investigate all these different gunslingers that they may interact with us in different ways. The interactions may vary. Flacco, the first gunslinger that we hunted down, as I said, it ended up with in a shootout where I had to kill him and all of his guards or family or gang or whatever he was a part of there. This guy, he doesn't have all of that. He's kind of turned into a farmer since becoming a gunslinger, and these gunslingers have not been sought out in years, right? So this guy that's writing the book, he doesn't know where they might be still at their lives. Flacco was obviously still in the crime business, I guess, whereas Emmett has cleaned himself up. He's a farmer now, but he is actually willing to give us some stories, though, and some references to help this guy out with his book. But on the downside, we have to clear out his pig's manure. So,
all right, shovel your damn shit.
Jim Boy weren't nothing, you know. Me? I killed men, women, and children, too. Animals. I even killed rocks. And I killed them good. I shot folks, stabbed folks, skinned folks. I scalped some. Boy, they scream when you scalp them.
Hey, let me work.
Don't know what's got into these hogs, but I know what's coming out of them. I bash folks, butchered folks. I burned folks alive. Buried folks alive. One time,
Hey, I get it, all right? You're mean. What about Calloway?
You have no idea, girlie. By a feminine type like you, I'd probably have chopped your head off, stuffed you, and eaten you like a sausage.
No doubt.
That's a sloppy one.
I know, I don't need the play-by-play, you
That's
ass.
clean enough to eat off.
I guess I'm done.
Get that barrel to the shit pile, and I suppose you is.
All right.
No shortage of shit round here. Comes from hungry hogs and no hands.
Hell, that stinks. Okay, I cleaned up your mess. Go on, tell me about Calloway.
I said I'd tell you stories. I didn't say they'd be about him.
Don't trifle with me, old man. You knew him. Just give me something, anything.
You making a book, you should make it about me.
They're just words, is all. Give me something to say and I'll leave you alone. You owe me that.
Hey, you be careful. Killer like me, it don't take much to end up on the end of my knife. One
Hey,
time...
you know what? I don't think you were anything at all. Just a crazy old man.
I ain't a killer? Well, you'd already be hog feed. I hadn't made a deal with the Federals, got this far.
This is your last chance, Mr. Granger. Give me a quote for the book.
Hey, you don't hit no man of peace, no government witness.
Calloway said you was full of piss, but he didn't tell me the half of it.
I'm itching to drop you, girlie. Only you ain't worth my time. I got too much to lose.
Too much to lose? Well, seeing as I cleaned up this pigsty, I figure I'm in my rights to wreck it. Let's see.
You don't want to do that? You walk away right now.
Well, well. All I wanted was a quote.
You don't know who you're trifling with. That's my stick! You walk away right now. Don't do it!
There you go.
No. No. No! You didn't know!
You just took yourself a regular shit shower, Mr. Granger. Boy, that's real nasty.
You earned yourself a killing. And I'm gonna enjoy it now. Draw! It's gonna be the last thing you do.
Woo, so wow, I actually did not expect that to end in another quick draw mini game there, but unfortunately I had to take him out, and he was not quick drawing a revolver like Flacco was. I thought that was interesting. It looked like he was trying to throw knives at me. And it's funny because I finally got it this time on how I'm supposed to, you're supposed to slowly press R2. It's difficult though because you're obviously in your head, you're like, I gotta do this before he pulls out whatever weapon he's using. And but when I first aimed at him, my aim was just off to the left a little bit, and I thought I was gonna miss him and I was gonna end up with a knife between my eyes. But wow, that was pretty cool. Trying to kill me with throwing knives, are you ass? Now you're just a dead body covered in pig crap. So we'll loot him first. And then we gotta take out our camera. Oh, there's our throwing knives. We have some of those now too. Good, good. We gotta take out our camera. And we gotta take a picture of his body as proof to Calloway that we came across him and he was unwilling to give us a quote. So Flacco didn't give us a quote for the book. He didn't give us a quote for this book. We are not doing so well in this gunslinger mission right now. Good Lord. So there's there's Emmett Granger. 2 out of the 4 gunslingers have now been found in the world. So I am going to stop the stream there. We'll stop our progress there. What do we got going on for us? By the time I play next time, we'll be able to do the Reverend Swanson mission right off of the bat. The other 2 gunslingers are still pretty far away. I'm sure there will be some story missions that take us to this portion of the map, so we'll come across those gunslingers in due time. But we'll definitely do the Reverend Swanson mission, and then we'll head back out to Emerald Ranch. Things should be died down there. Maybe I can pay my bounty while I'm there so I can stop being a wanted man. Take care of the Hosea mission, and maybe the Dutch mission as well. We'll see if we have enough time for that. Lots more progress made. Hopefully everything you're enjoying this series so far. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you know, especially subscribe so that you know what's going on as I release videos. And that's all I got for you.